All right, what's up, everybody? How we doing today? We got RPGs for the month of August. Now, there actually is a pretty good amount coming out this month. We've had a quiet few months, but August has several more, and they're not as many big hitters. Although I do think there's quite a few really good ones, or maybe like upper middle tier style, something like that. So there might be a few in here that catch your interest, so make sure you check them out, see what you think, add them to your wish list if you're, maybe want them later, and let me know down below what you're going to pick up. All right, let's get going. First up is Cat Quest 3. Now, Cat Quest 3 is a Diablo-like action RPG that's fun, cute, and perfect to play with your kids. The gameplay is somewhat simplified from something like Diablo, but it is pretty good. Don't let the cutesy appearance fool you. These games are actually fun to play. This time you get your own pirate ship to speed around on. The developers say you can do all of the game in any order. I'm always skeptical about stuff like that personally, but you never know. It's easy to write off games that look cute like this, but I definitely recommend you take a harder look. Maybe try the second entry, as it goes on sale very often for super cheap if you're not sure, because these games are legitimately fun. But yes, they are also family friendly, and you can totally play these with your kids to introduce them or further their experience with RPG games and RPG systems. Cat Quest 3 is out on everything on the 8th of August. Next game wins the award for the longest name in this group of games, that is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Isekai Chronicles. Now, this is a licensed game based on an anime of the same name. Instead of the usual 3D brawler boring affair, this game is coming with an interesting mix of 2D side-scroller, city builder, and action RPG. You have loads of characters from the anime that you can play as, each having their own unique fighting style and abilities. You will get more as you progress as well. You build up your own town, and as you build, certain characters will be upgraded or enhanced by building the right things. This one, I definitely would hold out for some reviews before buying it, but I actually think it looks kind of interesting, and I really do appreciate that they're not just going the normal route of the 3D brawler. So it has piqued my interest ever so slightly, and will definitely be keeping my eye out on it. It comes out for everything on August 8th. Now, also on the 8th is Deathbound. Deathbound is a Souls-like with a very interesting party mechanic, where you can dynamically switch between characters, each with their own skills and combat styles. You always have to be careful with Souls-like, as there's just so many these days, and many that are just simply terrible. But Deathbound seems to have taken the formula in their own direction, and I think it has some real promise. The switching mechanic has me interested. It kind of reminds me of like Ys 8, and the visuals are really on point. The movesets look cool. The bosses look awesome. So all in all, I think Deathbound is a strong contender for any FromSoft geek, or just those that kind of love this style of game. Deathbound is coming to PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. Next up is Black Myth Wukong, and this is probably the biggest release of the month, as an action RPG based on the famous Chinese mythology Journey to the West. You are the Monkey Man, the Destined One, fighting with a score of weapons against some really incredible looking bosses. With fantastic backdrops and devastating attack moves, the visuals are absolutely stellar. I think the combat looks phenomenal, the story seems legit, and the atmosphere the game gives off are some serious epic vibes. This game is really shaping up to be something incredible when it comes out on PS5 and PC August 20th. Though, remember, if you have an Xbox, they are saying it comes later. So you can hold out till then, or just get it on, a different system. But beware of that. Next up is Tactical Breach Wizards. This is a very different and interesting looking turn-based tactical role-playing game in which you take control of a renegade team of wizards fighting to unravel a conspiracy plot. Each wizard has unique abilities and and you have to utilize their skills, set up attacks that play off each other, and use the rewind feature to reset the part that just failed. This rewind mechanic makes it seem like Tactical Breach Wizards is almost a puzzle game in nature, and that it sounds like it could actually be super fun or could really ruin the experience. Tactical Breach Wizards comes out on PC only August 22nd. All right, here's an interesting one for all my JRPG fans out there. Elrentaros Wanderings. Now, this is from the creator of Rune Factory 5 and 4 Special. This game is very similar to those. It's called Reincarnated in Japan and has been out over there already. Elrentaros is a fantasy action RPG with life sim elements and relationship building. There's an intriguing mechanic where the bonds you form with the townsfolk will affect something on the battlefield in combat as well. There's a dual world mechanic, which is super interesting, and farming as well, all that kind of town stuff. This is definitely a lower budget title, I think, so keep that in mind. But if you enjoy games like Harvest Moon, Rune Factory, or Stardew Valley, this might be one to keep an eye on or even wishlist. Elrentaros Wanderings comes to PC and Switch August 22nd. Lastly, we have Visions of Mana coming to everything bar the Switch on August 29th. Visions is the newest installment in the long-running Mana franchise. This is an action RPG with deep story, character connections, a vibrant color palette, and a semi-open world feel. With awesome music, cool class changes, fun, though not blow you away visuals, and some killer combat, I think this one is shaping up nicely with all the different biomes and characters, and truthfully, I'm a sucker for a fun class changing system, so Visions of Mana seems right up my alley. Definitely excited to play this one. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you plan on picking any of these up, or is this a quiet month for you and you're holding out for something else? Whatever it is, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and hit the like button. That helps me out a ton. If you're new around here, smack that subscribe button and join up the family. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.